How are you doing? It is nice to see you. And sorry for the mix-up earlier. I know Lilith was here earlier, DM was here, but it was too early. I created the note that it was at 9, but I kind of forgot to change the actual thing. So I'm sorry, guys. Hi, Love Shine. Hi, DM. Hello to Lilith and Juanson. Now just give me one little second. Why do I only see one? Am I all alone? What is this? Hello, Lilith. How are you doing, sweetie? No, I know. I thought I sent it out, but apparently Juanson didn't get it neither. So it was all in my brain, but only into my brain. I'm so sorry, my loves. I'm so sorry. Yes. Just one second. All right. So here we go. Let me just go on in here. I know that DM is going to be the first one on up, no doubt about it. So DM is first. Let me know if you see our beautiful Julie pop on through. It is Julie's birthday today. So just one second, I have to, I don't know, log myself back in. It doesn't want to log me in. All right. Hold on. Let's go like this. How was everybody's day today? Okay, is it working this time around? Yes, it is. Alrighty, here we go. Hi, DM. Nice to see you, my sweetie pie. Hello. Hi, Patricia. Nice to see you too, my love. All right, so up first is DM. Then I am going over to see. I've got you twice, Amy. I have Ajat, and that's all normality. So, and I've got MZ. Alrighty. So, DM, you're first. Then I'm going to go and see birthday girl Julie, followed out by Ajat and our beautiful Love Shine. Are you going to be sending me your questions through the email, my love? Just let me know. And you're going to PayPal now. Hi, SB. Nice to see you, sweetie pie. All right. So, hold on. DM, you're first. Tomorrow the live is probably going to be a little bit later tomorrow because it is my birthday and I'm not going to be home for a good part of the day. So don't be surprised if tomorrow the live is around this time, maybe a little bit later. Okay, guys? Just letting you guys know in advance because tomorrow is my birthday. It is. Be about an hour before you get to me. No, probably about 30 minutes, my love. Probably 30, Love Shine. There's not a lot of questions. There's a few people, but not a lot of questions. All right, so let's start with the DM. It is lovely to see you, sweetie pie. Is there anything that you should look forward to or avoid? We're going to go and do that. Thank you, Love Shine. Thank you, sweetie pie. Yes, tomorrow. Utah, yeah, I thought that too, Patricia. You're not the only one. Sean and Diane also, but they're across the world, so they were already on to the 3rd. Yeah, I figured that. Yeah, no, that's tomorrow. Don't make me older before the time. No, and tomorrow I am going out to dinner, and then I'm going out to the movies with my beautiful children. So, yeah. Alrighty, so let's go and see DM. Okay. Let's go see. Today is actually Julie's birthday. Yes. All right, the next 5 days. What do we need to do? What do we need to do next 5 days? Ooh la la. Next 5 days, getting over here, our 5 of Cups, also our 4 of Wands, followed out by our 3 of Swords, reverse, and upright position. So we are going to have to be a little bit careful, okay, sweetie? Just a tiny weeny bit. You're going to be feeling like you're a little bit disappointed, or there's something that you're doing that is not quite going the way that you would like to. So there is definitely some disappointment that is into the air. The disappointment seems to be more onto an emotional side. So something is more loving or caring. It could be maybe wanting a relationship or wanting something with somebody, but maybe it's not really moving or going into the right direction. Something as such. Something emotionally is keeping you a little bit set back. Other than that, from what I can see over here, there's a lack of roots. There's some arguments happening around home. And there's a need for forgiveness. There's a need to forgive in order to move on forward into a stronger kind of a way. So I'm going to say for the next 5 days, other than what I've just mentioned, it's going to be a time to stay mindful. It's going to be a time to stay balanced in both work and into your home life, so we don't fall into those different traps of arguments, not feeling like you're not doing enough at the same time. So focus in terms of work, focus on being organized and clear into your communication. There could be a tendency for misunderstanding, so double check the details, stay proactive at all time. Onto the home front, like I said, be careful for the connections that you have with your loved ones, and try to keep a personal space so that you can recharge your own batteries, if you will. Avoid being overwhelmed by any type of stress or caught up into any type of small details, all right? Trust your intuition is going to guide you. It's not there for no reason. If you kind of hear a little bit of an alarm, listen to it and do something with it. Everything is going to fall in its own place. Just stay patient. As for anybody doing anything bad towards you or ill intentions, I don't see anything of the such. I need you to stay into the beautiful positive energy that's going to surround you slowly this week, so that can bring new opportunities your way, my love. Is there anything in specific that you would like to know that I have not mentioned, love? Please let me know. Into the meanwhile, I'm going to give you an angel message, sweetie pie. Know that you are deeply supported by the angels and the universe. In this moment, they want to remind you that you are never alone. You're surrounded by divine love and protection, guiding you towards your highest good. So trust into the process of your journey, even if things seem a little bit unclear at this moment. So have faith. The angels are working behind the scenes to align everything absolutely perfectly for you, my love. If there's anything you want to know, you can post it here. You can send it to my email like you do sometimes. I'll leave you a timestamp for the following ones, my love. All right, I'm going to go on CMZ, but I don't know where MZ is. Can I give you more detail onto the argument at home? Yeah, I can. Let's go see what's happening with it. What is happening with the argument at home? My beautiful Julie, let us know if you're around, sweetie pie. Thank you, Lilith. So DM, what is happening with the argument at home? Somebody wants to have power. Somebody wants to have authority over you. It is somebody who is Your grandmother. Could it be your grandmother who lives with you? Somebody who is older, my love. It's almost like if they want to give you a decision, like there's something that you are going to have to decide, and they're kind of creating a lot of doubt into your mind. So they're never truly telling you that you're right, or that, you know, they're really just keeping a little bit of that doubt. So basically what I'm going to say is they're going to want you to make a decision. I don't really feel like you want to make the decision. I feel as though they're not really trusting you at this moment. They have doubts about how you feel towards them, and they really want to try to get a point across. But it's like if you're not necessarily interested, or you're not necessarily agreeing with the point that they're trying to bring across. And they're kind of stubborn. They don't want to take a no, and they really want to have the answer. They really want to be right. So there is an argument where there is a right person and a wrong person into their mind, and they are the right, you're into the wrong. So be careful for that, okay, my love? We're going to move on forward to MZ. Let me know if there's anything else you need to know, okay, DM? MZ is going to be at 12 minutes. Did not see her pop on through, so she should be here soon. Ajat is going to be on up next. So MZ, here we go, my love. Okay, that's why. That's why you're not here. I see. Okay. Ajat, let me know if you are here. You're going to be on up next. As for our beautiful Julie, I love Shine. If you're here, you can post your questions also, my love. I don't know if you decided to stick around or not, but if you are here, you can post. You're going to be up in a few minutes. I told you it wasn't going to be that long. All right, so does Mike feel more secure and know that what you have is true love altogether? All right, I am getting over here our Ace of Pentacles. Therefore, yes, knowing, but not necessarily still. It's like he feels that you guys have had a couple false starts from what I can see. And it is absolutely true. You have had a couple little false starts where, yes, things have started, but then he kind of backs away because he's afraid. But does he actually know it? Yes, he actually does know that. So I'm going to say he's definitely starting to feel even more secure into the relationship. And I feel like he's becoming really just increasingly more aware that you are, and what you share is that much more special, because it's not just a question of who you are to him. It's also about the bond that you both share that is super important over here also. So I feel like he's feeling a growing sense of comfort, a growing sense of beautiful trust. And I feel like this is really allowing him to slowly start opening on up more, to feel slowly like he's settling on down with you, which is a beautiful thing to think about when you think about it, really. Settling on down with you. Is that not beautiful? So there's a beautiful realization into the happening with all of this within him, and that is exactly what is needed, and that is exactly what true love feels like. So he is recognizing the profoundness, if you will, of your connection, and appreciating it into a genuine and really into an unconditional way that both of you can actually share. Now, did he receive the whispering? We're going to move on forward to this little one over here. Ooh. Did he receive the whispering? So did he receive your whispering? Our Five of Swords popping on through along with our Judgment. You did your whisperings like already before doing all this? Like before going on to the call with your mom and everything of the such, right? Yeah. I'm going to say if you're able to, I feel like there's too much going on at this moment. I don't necessarily feel like he has received it. So if you have done it prior to this reading, I'm going to say maybe don't do a whole session of trying, no, but before you go to bed, I'm sure you go to bed dreaming and thinking about him before you go to bed. So before you go to bed, just concentrate upon him, concentrate on sending him those beautiful messages, and just kind of fall asleep into that kind of a manner. And then I believe he will receive them. But at the moment in time, if you have already sent them out, there is too much going on at this moment that is steering within him between being tired and work and everything else, that he has not received it. I'm going to say no for this one, my love. So if you're able to do a short little session, or you really just like a little bit of a sending a message into that kind of way, or send it out into a different way. Send it out maybe just with a bay leaf, nice, quick and simple. Write what you want to say onto that bay leaf and burn it with a little candle, sweetie pie. That's it, that's all. And that'll do the job. Oh, I know, SB. Whenever I see you, I know. Thank you so very much, my beautiful love. Thank you so very much, sweetie. I'm going to go on and relook at the list, okay? Ajat, you're here. Perfect, my love. You're next. SB, I'm going to go and look at the list. Loveshine, please let me know if you're here. If Loveshine is here, she is next after Ajat. But if she is not, it is SB. DM, yes, please do stand your ground, sweetie, okay? And you're standing on principle. Good for you, DM. Good for you, my love. All right, so let's go and see Ajat's questions. SB, and we have our beautiful Patricia also. Alrighty, so here we go. Yeah, you're trying to get cracked like an egg, aren't you? I'm going to try to tell you as much as I possibly can. Yes, I like the question. I do. So I will answer as much as I possibly can into the live. If ever you do have any other questions like that, I do answer those questions onto the weekend when we're not live, because I can do so, and it's, legal, if you will. I don't get in trouble. So now I will answer you into the most normal way as I can, okay? While trying to give you the information that you're looking for. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So how is that going to be? Yeah. Don't we all want to have that egg, don't we? We all want to have that. Okay. So here's my maybe this is all you're looking for too, I don't know. So maybe you're not looking for the dirty details. Okay. What I basically will say over here is that the upcoming encounter, we'll put it that way, I feel like there's going to be a deep connection. I feel like there is going to be a lot of passion. I feel like there will be beautiful, if you will, shared intimacy that will be there. There will be, along with it, strong chemistry. There will be a sense of harmony between both of you that's going to allow for something that is open, at the same time vulnerable, because you do want to have that beautiful aspect, right? But I do have to say, though, I feel like it's going to be important to find the balance into the moment. I feel as though there will be some nerves, there will be some uncertainties, and those can bring maybe sometimes a little bit more of discomfort into the excitement. All right, so I will say, let your feelings guide you, and it will be so much more fulfilling, my love. All right? Stay connected, stay confident, trust into yourself, and trust into the experience. Whatever happens, happens. Just enjoy the ride along the way. It's about embracing that moment with self-assurance and mutual respect. You're both going to be very curious. You're both going to have a very strong, like I said, physical connection. I feel as though it's going to be important to both be there present, and I mean present into the moment, because otherwise you're not going to crack the egg, right? You both need to be there, fully present within, all spheres of yourself. Basically what I'm saying is this. It will be passionate, it will be nice, it will be enjoyable. Is it going to be everything that you've ever wanted? No. But will it be good? Yes. Will it be satisfactory? Yes. Will you want to do that again? Absolutely. But will there be modifications along the route? Oh yes, there shall be. So you're going to have to kind of tweak a couple little things. He's going to have to tweak a couple things. I'm even going to give you a 15-20 minute time span. Okay, that's where everything is happening. And that's what I get. So yeah. Does that pretty much answer the question? It's my pleasure, sweetie. So basically, it will be nice. It will be good. It's not going to be perfect, but it'll be quite enjoyable. You'll want to do it over again, but next time you'll be feeling much more comfortable. By time 3 or 4, you're going to have nailed it. Everything is going to be up to par, my beautiful love. But don't worry about it, Aja. Don't worry. But onto the weekends or onto private readings, I have different cards that are much more spicy and enjoyable to look at. All right, love shine. All right, sweetie. Thank you, my love. Then I'm coming over to see you. Beautiful, Aja. Oh, let me give you some messages. We need some messages to finish this up with. Love Shine, SB, and Patricia are going to be on up next, all right? Aja, just give me one moment, my beautiful love. And if there's anything else that you want to know, just let me know. If I can answer, I shall. Let's go over here. Alrighty. All right, so let's go right over here. A very, very much of a fluke. You'll have to come back for a weekend live too. Yeah, you'll have to. No, not. Actually, onto the weekend, you send me your question by PayPal, and I send you a personal link. That's yours, my love. It's not actually into a live. I send it to you, and you get it. Like we're doing here, but you're the only one who has a timestamp for it. I think of you daily. You make me better. I know that you feel it too. My beautiful love, I'm going to say let's just go ahead with it and let's just have a whole lot of fun, sweetie. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, my sweet love. And into the meanwhile, have fun. Weekend reads are awesome, Love Shine. Yeah, we just talk and talk and talk, right? I know. Thank you, Love Shine. So here we go. It's like a one-on-one experience. Oh, you feel like you have the VIP treatment. Oh my God. All right. Okay. So here we go for our beautiful Love Shine, SB and Patricia. Let me go and gather your questions and let's put you a timestamp. All right. So Love Shine, you are going to be at 25 minutes, my beautiful VIP. Ajad, wish you a lovely evening, sweet one. All right. So what is that? Oh, Patricia, how is my boyfriend who doesn't know he's my boyfriend? All right. right. Now, how did I don't know how I ended up over there. I actually wanted to go over here. So, love, Sean, your questions are here. Perfect. Bruno Alex does something lovely with you. Oh, you're such a sweetie pie. I was maybe supposed to see Bruno today, but nothing was confirmed. But he's been working crazy hours all the way until tomorrow. He's on a contract. So, anyways, I'm supposed to see him this weekend, but I'm not sure I will be able to. And Alex is Alex. I should see him hopefully this weekend or in the beginning of the week. But yes, I appreciate it. Thank you, my love. And you saw for, oh, all right, why not? A burger lunch. It's all good. Did he purchase you any flowers, my love? Or did he purchase flowers for like home and you purchased some for your home? I know, right? I know, Patricia. When I read the first title, I'm like, wait, what did I miss? But yeah. All right, so you had a nice date again today. You had a nice date. It seemed to go well. You didn't today. Okay, I got you. Okay, well, it was still a very nice day altogether. So, picked up a few plants. Oh, okay, he doesn't. Oh, it's over there. I should have read the whole phrase, honestly. Okay. And you want to show him what they have there. And there's an old man who owns it, and you talk to him every year. Oh, that is very sweet. I love that. There's a place where I go and pick up some flowers, too. It's a family-owned business. They actually have like 2 or 3 different ones in different places, but it's all the family. It's like the grandparents and the parents and the children and the grandchildren. Like everybody works into that place, and they're so passionate about everything, and they have the most beautiful flowers. And yeah, I go there every year, purchase my flowers and my a little bit pre-grown vegetables. They don't have vegetables growing on them yet, but they're out of the earth, let's put it that way. So M with Amy set up until sleep. We're going to go and see that to begin with. And you bought him too. Okay, well, that's good. You bought him too. Every time he sees them, he'll think of you. They have flowers and vegetables and strawberries. And that's it, right? I love that. I know. As they have corn on the cob also, and they have like a corn on the cob maze. Yeah, my kids and I got lost into the maze at some point. Okay, that one was a small one, but we got lost into it anyways. We don't do good with mazes. No. So let's go see. Sun up until sleep. We are with our beautiful love shine at this moment. Okay. So you're into a mood a little bit over here of recovery. I keep seeing recovery. It's like whatever has not went as well for you into the last few weeks is doing so much more better. I feel like we're gaining more, I'm going to say, territory into a certain way. I feel like things are starting to make a little bit more sense. I feel like there's a sense of renewal that is there. I feel like there's a sense of happiness. But I ultimately feel like there is that sense of simply being at peace. Being at peace. Being back onto a place where things are good, where things are fairly quite comfortable, I'm going to say. We do always have a little bit of that, sexual energy that is always there. But he loves you, and he's there, and he's doing as much as he possibly can. So, sweetie pie, you had a lovely day. With you, sun up until sleep. Lovely. Que se passe-t-il, B? Ah, bon. Ah, bon. Ouais, il est fatigué, puis il a la grippe. Evelyne est partie?
Yes.
OK. As-tu besoin d'une batterie? Non, ta téléphone est full.
Je sais pas.
Moi aussi, oui, il y en a une là, puis le fil, il est là aussi. M's thoughts on you looking at the flowers at nursery and talking with the old man. Let's go see. let's just do this. Okay, perfect. So, his thoughts on you looking at the flowers at the nursery and talking to the old man. Knowledge, admiring it altogether, clearing all negativity. Sweetie pie, I'm actually going to say this all together. I feel like it was nice. I feel as though the way that he kind of viewed the scene altogether, I feel like he viewed it with a reflective type of an energy. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. I feel as though altogether, I feel like he saw this with a beautiful warmth. I feel like he was a little bit reflective upon it. I feel like you kind of represented that moment in time, how he sees you into those moments. So it's like if he had a different perspective of you at that moment in time where you were seen as being very nurturing, very connected, very at ease with yourself. The old man into the scenario, it comes on in as bringing wisdom and grounding, and that kind of reminds Mark of the way that he kind of sees you as being very meaningful and very thoughtful into all your connections. So I feel as though Mark actually finds and found that quite charming and kind of easygoing, kind of enjoying seeing you take that time to connect with the beautiful and little simple things into life. And really just being able to appreciate that moment, those present moments that are there. And it's not something that is given to everybody. So it is actually a beautiful thing to do. And it's actually a beautiful thing to have witnessed also. And to recognize it at the same time. Absolutely, Diane, sweetie. Yeah, why does he keep feeling like renewal? Renewal is important for him. The reason why we keep seeing renewal is because, yes, everything has been great since his vacation, but you have had a couple little hiccups. Even though you have not said anything, there has been some energy every once in a while, like with the Brenda thing and the bar and all that. There's been a couple little things along the way that could have caused problems but did not cause any problems. So he's really just seeing this as things are going really, really well. Not just a renewal within your relationship, a renewal into his life. He's feeling better. He is feeling more at place. He's feeling like things are slowly kind of placing themselves into the way that he would like them to be. So it's not just always in regards to you, but it's in regards to his life. He's feeling that things are kind of changing a little bit, but into a nice and positive way that is allowing him to ground himself more and feel happier and feel more stable. Tu es en train de faire ton italien, Boo? Ah. Hold on. A little coffee.
Ah, ça marche pas.
Now, does he really want you to work for him, as he keeps joking about it, right? You know, they say every joke has its underlining of truth, right? Yeah. It's not completely false what he is saying. No, it is not. I feel like it would be complicated, and I myself would say, don't do it. I feel like love is complicated enough that when we get into love and business, it just adds in that extra layer of pepper, if you will, that you don't need. You don't need that extra spice. It brings in questions about money and finances, and you know what happens within couples with money and finances, right? decision making, all those things. It becomes more complicated. You're better into a certain way to do the things the way that you want, even if they might take a little bit longer than, you know, kind of get involved into that kind of twist and turn. From what I can see to answer your question is, you know, I feel as though there is the truth that is there. Yes, he's joking, but he does admire your work ethic. He sees a lot of good qualities into you that would make, I would say, professionally speaking, between you and him, you would be like a great asset altogether. So I don't necessarily feel like it's a direct request. I feel like he's kind of testing the waters every once in a while, but at the same time that he's testing the waters, he's kind of expressing his admiration for your dedication, your ability to kind of manage things all together. So there is definitely a strong undertone of respect and him even wanting to be a little bit closer to you into a certain way. And that kind of comes on through into a playful manner when he talks about it. But he's not just joking. There is a layer of truth within it. And I will say, if you absolutely do want to go that way, to really just be careful about it, though. I know, well, you're going to get mad just because you're with him, right? Until he learns to be, oh, he's never going to be non-selfish. Oh, no, that's not happening. Oh, my love, he wants you to, quite frankly, simply because, like I said, he admires you. He admires your work. He feels like you can do a really, really good job. Yeah. He feels like you guys could actually work well together. So, and I feel like he wants to try to help you in many kind of ways. He truly does want to try to help you. So everything just kind of brought on in together is what is giving this whole outcome of, why don't, you know, we work together. The mirror and the bouquet and the star coming on through. All right. In terms of your other question, when you said, what does he actually want to tell you? He wants to tell you that his heart is into a beautiful place where he is looking towards, yes, connection, yes, even maybe some type of partnership, if you will. He wants you to know that he sees you as someone that he can connect with quite deeply, and he feels like he can connect with you on different levels. And he feels like that goes way beyond just the casual interaction altogether. So may it be sometimes his sense of humor that's a little bit lighthearted, or different kind of ways that he goes along things. He wants you to know that he enjoys your presence, that he enjoys the bond that you both have. Sometimes I feel like he wants to be able to show his affection a little bit more. He wants to be able to show his admiration a little bit more. He wants you to know that he is completely drawn to your energy and to the beautiful values that you have. That just kind of brings in extra into his life, or extra value into his life, if you will. So for him, your relationship is definitely onto a path of progress over here, where he's feeling quite happy with a bouquet into your relationship. And sometimes, quite frankly, he does kind of try to mirror. That I would say would be a little bit of the downside of the relationship, is sometimes we kind of mirror one another. So if he kind of feels like you're distancing himself, he kind of distances himself. So that would be the only thing that I would say that I could see. But other than that, my beautiful love, he thinks that you guys are onto a good path. He feels like you're a beautiful, I'm going to say, value, a beautiful bonus. You are somebody who is very important, that he cherishes so very much into his life. And you bring a lot of value to his life altogether. Let's go towards Je t'aime aussi, the tarot message of love. And now I kind of feel like he wants both. I don't feel like it's just wanting you around. I do feel like he actually wants to help you too. So I'm going to say both, my love. He wants to help you, but he also does want to have you around. SB, by the way, let me know if you're here, SB, that you're going to be on up next. And let's go towards the tarot. Let me do this. Let me do that. Just 1 second. And this, and voila. Okay. So, message of love coming from your sweetie pie. Ça va?
Yes.
Ok. Demain, c'est Madame Alessandre. All right. Message for you. He wants you to know that the energy that he has for you is filled with a lot of deep affection, a lot of admiration. He wants you to know that he has an overwhelming sense of love and emotional fulfillment that he finds within your connection. He sees you as somebody who brings a lot of joy into his life, who brings healing, and you simply just kind of bring a little bit of a gentle flow, if you will. It's like if you're a gentle caress, if you will, into his life. So you bring softness, you bring love, you bring that beautiful side that he looks for. He feels like there's always a sense of hope. There's always a strong belief into something that is very beautiful that both of you share, which is that connection and that bond. So he truly does feel as though he is blessed to have you into his life, and he sees you as somebody who inspires him in so many different kind of ways. How, probably you're going to ask me, because you feel like he does and he has everything. You inspire him to dream bigger, to feel lighter at the same time, and to really just be who he needs to be his truest self. So he enjoys the partnership that you have, my love. He feels like there's mutual respect. He feels that there's a strong bond. And it's not just about love. It's about the connection that you both have within your heart, within the love, but also within your mind. So he kind of feels as though you guys are coming together into a beautiful balance. And that makes him feel very happy. And it makes him feel, I'm going to say, like you guys are destined to be together. What don't you understand? You're having a hard time still with him not... Hi, Sky Blessings. Nice to see you, sweetie. You're having a hard time still him not seeing you the week before vacation. It hasn't made you feel safe into the relationship. It hasn't made you safe to the relationship because he has not allotted any time for you like he usually does. Is that what you mean? Let's go see. C'est quoi ça pour? C'est quoi ça, ma cocotte? Super. Alright.
Trigeur. C'est quoi trigeur?
Quoi?
C'est quoi trigeur?
C'est pas un mot comme... C'est en anglais, c'est quoi?
Twidger. En anglais.
Twidger?
Legend Striker.
Striker.
Puis T-R-I-G-G-E-R.
Ouais, c'est ça, un trigger, c'est comme quelque chose qui te fait comme une alarme, qui te fait faire quelque chose. Comme quelque chose qui t'énerve, ça pourrait être un trigger, ma chouette.
Quand c'est un cheval.
Ah, quelque chose que tu fais qui fait que le cheval, il fait une action quelconque. Il a peur, il a ci, il a ça. Sorry, guys. All right, so why is he actually feeling kind of that way, or why is he actually doing that? You're not necessarily understanding. Quite frankly, I feel like the thing that he is not telling you is that he has a lot of things that are planned with the wife. This has all had to do with planifications having to do with the wife and not necessarily having enough time for you. And again, it has nothing to do with his feelings for you. It has nothing to do with the fact that, and he's not seeing, you know, if you're thinking, oh, is there anybody, he's not seeing anybody else. There's nobody else into the way. Your feelings are completely valid. I know that you want to feel secure. I know that you want to feel strong within it. I feel like you want to take a little bit of time to nurture the connection, everything of the such, and you want to allow him his space. But at the same time, I completely get that you want to be able to spend a little bit of time before he actually does go. But quite frankly, over here, I feel like he needs that time to do a lot of things, to settle a lot of things. And I don't necessarily feel like he's going to have all that much time. So I feel like his week before actually going is really, really busy. That being said, though, I do believe he is going to be able to find some time to see you. So I kind of feel like he prepared you into a way like, oh, we're not going to be able to see each other. But I feel like you are actually going to be able to see him. Yeah. That's a lot. Hold on, my beautiful love. Hi, my beautiful Julie, sweetie pie, and happy birthday, sweetie. Happy birthday again. You did miss your, just a second. I know that Lilith does have it, but maybe I can save her to it. Yeah, you're at 12 minutes, my love. You're at 12 minutes, sweetie pie, if you do want to go and read it. And again, happy birthday, sweetie. Love Shine, what I can actually understand over here is this. I know that you feel like it would be super easy for him to actually walk away, right? But yeah, I do not believe that that is truth. If it was so easy for him to walk away, he would have done it a long time ago. And you would have done it a long time ago too. You both would have given up onto this. You would have went to see somebody else. You would have found somebody else. There's other people out there. He has stuck around and he has kind of battled through into his own ways, like you've battled through into your own ways, but he is not going to walk away from you. For him to actually walk away from you, it's going to need something humongous, something absolutely huge that is going to be irreparable, all right? Other than that, he's not walking away. You do absolutely everything for him. You give him absolutely everything. You follow out with his schedule. You're loving, you're caring, you're sweet, you're understanding. You allow him to live his life. You don't threaten him in any kind of way. He doesn't feel threatened into his own personal life that something's going to be discovered. He has it like gold with you. He's not going anywhere. Besides the fact that he loves you, and just as simply the fact that he loves you. But what's important to remember is the way that he is. He is like that. Everybody is different. For some people, it would be impossible. They would need to talk to you every single day, and they would find a way to do so. Other people, they need their independence, and he is a little bit into that kind of way. I mean, he'll still send you those messages. Yeah, he'll still send you messages, but he's not going to be able to see you a little bit before. But it doesn't make it, easier for him to walk away. It wouldn't be easier for him to walk away like it wouldn't be for you to walk away. But that is not a question of him. That is a question of you and your self-confidence and your trust, my love. You need to trust into everything that you're giving. You need to trust into your worth, into your love, and everything that you have to give, and believe that you're giving the very best. And that's it. From the moment that you have that beautiful confidence that you are doing everything you possibly can, then that fear will kind of go away. Hi, SB. Thank you, sweetie pie. Because you're up next. So very important. Believe into your trust, not into your trust. Believe into your self-worth, okay? Really, believe into it, my love. It will bring you fantastic things, all right? You've got this, sweetie pie. Don't forget, everybody, tomorrow the live will be a little bit later because of my birthday, okay? You feel like you won't? Hold on. I got stuff open that I did not want to open. Oh, it went away. SB. And moving on forward. Hold on, my love. I also need to know if we have Patricia. Patricia, my love, from far away. Are you here? Let me know. You're going to be after our beautiful SB. T'as-tu craqué, Poune?
Quoi?
T'as-tu craqué?
Qui?
Toi?
Oui. Lequel craqué? Non.
T'as dit oui?
Mais j'ai pas fait ça.
All right.
Je parlais de craquer le doigt.
Ah, ok, c'est pas ça que j'ai entendu. All right. Oh, I love his name. I want to say it out loud, but I won't. B. Yes. What can you expect from the connection? You haven't seen him in 8 years, right? Annelle, s'il vous plaît. You're going to have a fantastic time, sweetie. I know you're worried about it. I know you're worried. I know. First of all, you're going to a beautiful place. I mean, New York City, sweetie. What a beautiful place to go to. Yeah. Okay. If there is a place where you're going to be able to have fun, open on up, and just have, you know, a ball, well, you're going to the right place. That being said, let's go and see the true feelings towards you. Let's go see how all of this is going to a little bit play on out. And you know what? The fact that you have like a little bit of a stress in regards to it is really a good indication. To have no feelings or to have no nothing, you're like, oof, you know. But to actually have something that kind of sparks inside of you kind of means like there's interest and there's excitement and all different kind of things happening, right? And that's exciting. So let's look at it that way. Let's go and answer your first question to begin with. I'm not looking at the chat at this moment, so please do forgive me. Patricia is going to be on up next. So let's go see the true feelings with you to start off with. Peut-être envelopper de tes cadeaux en fin de semaine, je pense. All right. Annelle, s'il vous plaît. Fais pas ça. All right. So here we go. Are you up for new beginnings? Are you up for things happening kind of quickly? All right. I feel as though there's a very deep connection that is there. It hasn't been explored in quite some time, but the connection is there and it is deep. I feel like you both have a certain respect. I feel like you both have that affection. And I feel like you both have that potential for a partnership. So I'm going to say that as for B's feelings, they're genuine. I feel like there is an emotional bond between you that has remained into his heart after all those years. So yes, he's feeling a little bit nostalgic, but there's also something that is kind of fresh and rekindled about his feelings for you. Now, you're going to see that when you're there and when you're together. The connection will be lovely and he will enjoy it. You will enjoy it. But you're going to feel like there's that underlying sense of love or that longing that he has never, ever, ever forgotten. So there is going to be an openness to build something quite meaningful together. There's going to be a rekindling of that past bond, and there's going to be discovering a brand new one. Are you up for it? I think you are. Let's continue on. And it kind of is. I know. So sad when you leave, right? I know. You hope you move forward together. And I do. I feel as though you will, my love. So I will say yes towards that. Hold on. Hold on, okay? It might just have a brief disconnection. Don't go anywhere, guys. Okay. Okay, we're back, guys. Sorry, there was a brief disconnection. There was like some buffering, so I fixed it. I know. It's always so difficult when you end up leaving, right? Absolutely, Julie. There's always some sadness that is related to it, but from the sadness will become a renewal of love and excitement and something new to actually come with it. So it's a really good thing. It's going to be exciting, my love. Let me go and continue, okay? Yeah, it's going to be good, sweetie. Don't go into it having some fear about the sadness of the goodbye. Oh, some tears are good. So, how's that trip going to go, and what can you actually expect from the connection? I feel like it's going to be exciting. I do. I feel like at first it's going to be a little bit, there's going to be a little bit of, I'm not going to say attention, but a little bit of stress that's going to be there. But it's going to take no time before you guys get back into a little bit of that dynamic experience where things are exciting and things are fun and things are going to be moving and there's going to be direction, there's going to be progress. The trip is going to go effortlessly. Okay, it's going to go super smoothly. You're going to have all different kind of new experiences, and you're going to have different occasions to do different things with them. It's going to be entirely up to you if you want to do them or not. The kiss, the hug, the this, the that, all that stuff, right? I feel like this connection and this time apart has actually allowed both of you to grow. You've both had the healing, but I feel like you are both hoping for a lot within this reunion, and I feel like that's exactly what you're going to get. So I feel like this connection, it is meant to be happen. I feel like the strength and the possibility of that bond between you guys, it's there. It's going to be renewed. It's going to be even stronger during the time that you're there. So my love, there's no doubt about it. When you leave, that connection is going to be so much more deeper. It's going to go on to a different level. You guys are definitely going to continue with it. Okay, so there will be more reunions. There will be more meeting on up. There'll be more talking. There's going to be a real potential for, an emotional growth for the both of you guys into this. So is it going to be a little bit transformative? Yes. Are you basically going to be looking at getting back into a relationship together? Absolutely. Absolutely, sweetie. Oh, look at that, Julie. I love that. Let me go and see it. Let me go and see, sweetie. SB, 1 second. I'm going to go and give you some notes, okay? I'm going to give you some messages. Let me just go and answer MZ so MZ can go towards the stream. Here we go, MZ. SB, if there's anything else you want to know also, let me know. Getting over here, Empress, moving on forward. I love you, my sweetie, but it's not because of your birthday. I love you, sweetie. He does want to connect with you. But I also feel like he needs to switch up his vibes. I feel like he needs to kind of empty his head and do something else. So go and enjoy it, my love. He does want to be able to speak with you and connect with you, but it's not specifically because of your birthday. Oh, no, you will still love him forever. You're still going to love him forever. Oh, Julie, go and have fun, sweetie. Go and have fun. Maybe something funny and exciting will happen after his stream. All right. Now, my beautiful one over here. I love the way, this is for SB, you look at me. I feel as though we belong together. I want you to find the courage to allow me into your heart. This is for SB. I love everything about you. I need you to tell me that you love me. I want a future with you. Look at that. It's so cute. All right, my beautiful SB. I'm wishing you a lovely evening, sweetie. And have no fears. With B, everything is moving into the right direction. Do we have Patricia with us? Do we have Patricia? Let me know if we do, because if we do, she's next. Let me do this. All right. And you are. There you go, sweetie. Nice to see you. All right. So, let's go see what's happening with a boyfriend. Let's go see the silent boyfriend. Oh, those boyfriends who are silent. Sometimes they create more problems when they're silent than when they're not, don't they? And he just looked at you, right? Do you make him nervous? Yeah, you do, because you're kind of bold. It's true, I kid you not. Hold on. Ah, God. Pourquoi t'as juste un bas? Pourquoi t'as tout le temps juste un bas? Après ça, j'ai de la misère à trouver les autres bas. All right, so do you make him nervous? Yes, you do, because you're very bold, you're very to the point, and you're scary. That makes people scary sometimes. It does, honestly. Okay, so hold on. C'est quoi ça? Je sais pas. Ah?
Je sprint.
Ok. Okay, just 1 second. Oh, what is that? Okay. So, let's do this. And let's do that. Oh, you're such a sweetie pie. Thank you, beautiful Diane, my love. I saw your post, sweetie. Alrighty, so you stress him out, sweetie. You say he was texting on the phone with some friends. He was coming back to see you, right? Is he ready? No, not yet. I want him to be. I know. You love that. All right. Okay. Why do we always like those ASS's? Why is that? Okay. Why? So do you make him nervous? You do. I know he knows. I know he does. It scares him, sweetie. It really, really does. He always has to be a little bit like onto his tippy toes, not really necessarily knowing what's going to be happening, because he does have to watch out, because he knows very well that you're going to come up with some type of an answer in some kind of a way, right? So what I will say is this for you. Do you actually make him nervous? You do. But not completely, just a little bit. I feel like it's not necessarily 100% about you specifically. I feel like he deals with his own turmoil, if you will, his own self-doubt, and that causes him to actually appear like he's distant. It actually causes him to appear like he's distracted. So especially when you notice him, let's say, texting or talking with friends, I kind of feel like his nervousness or his nervous energy comes from his own worries, comes from his own uncertainty, more than anything else. And you're so very powerful, and you have that very powerful I'm going to say energy and strength, and you're very outspoken, and he knows that. And so sometimes he doesn't know how to express what he truly wants to say within his feelings. And sometimes that kind of comes out as, if he's being, hesitant or something of the such. But that is actually what kind of blocks him from fully opening on up. It's not necessarily even you being the way that you are. Yes, you do make him nervous, but it's more about him into his own mind feeling like, am I good enough? Always that self-doubt that is there. And always a little bit kind of being distracted by life, being distracted by the phone, by work, by this. There's always something onto his mind that he feels like he has to take care of, that he's got to do. And if he doesn't do it, it's like he's not feeling comfortable. And there's always something he has to do. So he can never truly 100% just kind of sit down and relax. Now, is his heart actually open at this moment? Not really. No, it's not. I feel like he's still into that own inner conflict, but it's his own inner conflict that comes from himself. I feel like his heart will start to open when he has less things to do, when he has less worries, less stress, and he feels more comfortable in what he's actually moving on forward with. So I'm going to say altogether, is his heart open? It is not. The love ya is something that he just kind of says like that because it's friends, but that's it. Has nothing to do. No, he's not in love with anybody and he's not seeing anybody. He's not dating anybody. Neither. His heart is completely yours. It's just that he hasn't said that to you yet. Yeah. I feel like at this moment, what he's actually doing is trying to gain himself a new perspective. I feel like he's going to come back, but honestly, I see it into the summertime. I don't know if he told you any dates, but I see somewhere into the month of August, somewhere around mid-August, I feel like he'll be coming on back. I will say mid-August, and for some reason, at this moment, I see him coming back again into the month of September. I don't know if something is happening somewhere, like some type of event. It could be with friends or something. And then I see him going on back somewhere around the holidays. So I will definitely say August, then I'll say the holidays. But there's something happening into the month of September. It seems to be a little bit unclear. That is making him kind of do somewhat of a trip on back for some reason. Should you wait for him? Well, you've waited all this time, Yeah. Oh, he's got ADD like you. Yeah. I know all about that. I do. I do. I definitely do. Mm-hmm. I have one child who has that. Actually, I have two of them who have it. One has hyperactivity with it. And I think I have one who's undiagnosed. I don't, he's got really good grades, so why go along with it? But at some point I might have him tested. Because he's a ball of energy, like in a weird way. And you all know who I'm talking about. The dinosaur boy. So here we go. I know. My God. All right, so let's continue over here. What is coming up for you, my love? What is coming up? I think, my beautiful Patricia, honestly, I love it. I think that once you actually know a little bit about it, my God, you're amazing. You guys are amazing. You can think of a million things at the same time. Okay, you might not finish everything. You might start this and do that and do that. But I mean, my God, when I ask my oldest, actually I don't ask he tells me, he's like, oh, today, Mom, I was in class, and he tells me these crazy thoughts that he has. Yeah, there's like this boat, and there's this happening, and there's that happening. I'm like, oh my God, all of that in 5 minutes? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, I couldn't even make that up if I wanted to. Like an imagination that goes all over the place, that is so very creative. It amazes me. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't do that. And he just does it naturally, sitting down in 2 minutes. All right, so I get it. There's a tap of energy within that. That is amazing and needs to be utilized. It's amazing. amazing. Is that you? Hi, Jillian. Nice to see you, sweetie. It's amazing. It's amazing, sweetie Patricia. The ideas. Oh, I don't know. I just don't know. Alrighty, so that being said, my beautiful love, other than that, you need to continue to work onto yourself and you need to continue to spend some time with yourself. Your mom, I feel, is going to be somewhat stagnant, nothing all that much changing until maybe around the holidays. I feel like she'll need a little bit more attention at that point in time. Other than that, I need you to take care of yourself. Like I said, I told you when your boyfriend is coming on down, but I need you to really just spend some time with you, continue to do some things that you like and that you enjoy, and continue to nurture that beautiful ADD self that you have that is absolutely gorgeous. Again, don't go eating no nachos at that Mexican restaurant. I haven't heard you going over there in the longest of time. Yeah, your dog used to bring you over there, all the time. There were sexy people there, and yeah, you would eat nachos. I know, that's it. I know. So be careful. Don't go and eat too many of those nachos altogether. Okay, they're not good for you. Yeah, keep your dog away from the guacamole. Other than that, I'm going to say continue taking care of yourself, my love. You're onto a beautiful path where you have learned into the last year to take care of yourself more than anything else. You have learned to prioritize yourself more than anybody else. And from that, you have passed through many, many, many different storms. Yes, you have your ups, you have your downs. It's not an easy path. Absolutely not. But you have made it through, and you have made it through even stronger, to the point where now you can think about it, you can talk about it, but not necessarily obsess about it, but still be happy and be able to take care of yourself along the way. And that is called healing and beautiful progression. So good for you, my love. That being said, I'm going to say continue going on to that kind of way. I'm just going to say, I don't know who it is. There's somebody around you who could be a little bit lacking accountability. So just be a little bit careful for that. I feel like it's a guy and it's not your boyfriend. Yeah. How many doctor's appointment today, Patricia? That's it, right? A lot of them. Oh, Lord. Hi, Sean. Nice to see you, sweetie. Let me give you an angel message. Please. And I'm going to go and look at the list right after. Angels for you, my beautiful Patricia. The angels want you to know that you're surrounded by love and light. Even in times of uncertainty or when things seem unclear, trust that the universe has a beautiful plan unfolding for you. You're not alone. Your angels are guiding you every single step of the way. They are gently reminding you to follow your heart and stay true to yourself. The choices you are making are leading you to the right path, and the love and joy that you seek will come to you into the most perfect timing. So the angels are encouraging you to continue to embrace your inner strength and your independence. You are radiant light, and those around you can feel that energy. Keep nurturing yourself and trusting that you are deserving of love that matches your worth. So stay open to the flow of life and know that everything you desire is coming to you when the time is right. What is that, Patricia? Your sister's boyfriend came on to you and she put him up to it? Why? Why, Patricia? You need to explain that to me. Why? Was she testing you? Was she testing him? What was that about? That's weird. Okay, Patricia, you're going to have to explain that one. Oh, you're going to have to. Oh, I'm good, my dear Sean. How are you doing, love? No, I'm very curious. Yeah, your sister's a little nutty, ain't she? Why? What was this about? It sounds like one of those movies that we can't talk about on YouTube. What is that? It's a family affair. Oh my God. I hope you didn't fall for it. All right, hold on. Yeah, we wouldn't want any of that to be happening. Let me go back over here. Okay, so Jillian, let me go and see that into the meanwhile as we listen to Patricia's a very odd story. Juanson, you're going to be on up next. Okay. So, Jillian, I'm going to come and see if you're here also at the same time. You think it's too naughty to say, right? Probably. No way. Okay, perfect. You can write your Yeah, we're not getting into it. But maybe you should start writing a book altogether. Yeah. And you could call it, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how you would call it. I don't know. We're gonna have to think about this, Patricia. But I'm very curious about your sister now. Very curious. Jillian, sweetie, let's come and see you, my love. Jillian, we could definitely naughty adventures in the family or something of the such. You got to add something that's kind of taboo. There's got to be a taboo to it, Patricia. Don't put taboo into the chat, though. Not allowed. You got to keep it for your mind. Or send me the titles in my email. All right. Yeah. She has walked. Oh, yeah, she has walked onto the wild side. Oh, because she has. Oh, we know you have. Oh, yes. Oh, we know you have walked onto the wild side. Oh, yes, Patricia. But you know what? That's called living. Good for you for doing so. All right, Jillian, here we go. Sean, you're having a bad day, sweetie. I'm sorry, my love. I'm sorry. Yeah. Jillian, what's happening for you into this beautiful month of April? Here we go. We need changes. We need to walk away from something. We need to walk away because I see some disappointment. I see some withdrawal. I see some ideas that once were that no longer are. I see lack of progress financially speaking. Financially speaking, if you are wanting to make more money, I wish it upon you. But we're going to have to do different things in order for that to happen. I see a lack of progress. So if you're waiting for, if you're waiting for like a raise or something as such, I'm not seeing that popping on through at this moment. But I feel like you're looking at new ideas. I feel like you're looking at a new path. Have you been thinking about maybe changing jobs or leaving some type of a connection or something into the past? Because I feel like you've been a little bit stuck, and I feel like this is a little bit kind of recurring into the month where it's almost like if you don't necessarily always believe into yourself and you're keeping yourself a little bit to you, playing it small is what I want to say, when you can definitely play it bigger, where you can do more. But you need to tap into that energy. I don't feel like you're ready to tap into it though yet. But I feel like there's definitely a few things that you need to leave behind so you can move on forward and get that good stuff. And I feel like leaving behind things, feelings, thoughts, ideas in order to renew is a little bit going to be the theme for the month of April. Now I am going to continue on through, but this is my beginning. Okay, and you're planning to submit resumes this weekend. All right then, that's all good, sweetie pie. Enjoy dinner with your mom, sweetie pie. Enjoy the wine and the lasagna and the bread and the tiramisu that goes along with it. All right, okay, so that's what's going on. So perfect, sweetie. Go ahead, go for it. This is going to be a month of transformation, all right? Change is going to be into the air, new opportunities popping on through, new beginnings are going to be shifting into your life because that's what you're doing. You're leaving some behind, you're moving towards new ones. You can think about the month of April as a month of changes, a month of transformation, and a month of a turning point where things slowly start to turn into your favor. Not right away within the first week, although I would like it to, but I'm going to say around the end of April, beginning of May, you'll start to see some good changes. All right, so you're going to start to see some shifts into your circumstances. So I need you to trust the process along the way because you are being guided towards that right path. So steady progress is ahead, yes. You're going to find yourself focusing much more onto your goals, onto your determination, onto your commitment. So this is a time for you to stay grounded. It's a time for you to stay focused onto the long term on making those very thoughtful but very careful decisions that are going to end up paying off into the future. So the work and the effort that you put in right now is going to bring you so much closer to your desired outcomes in just a couple of weeks. It's really not all that far away. That being said, you are into a little bit of a vibe of love, creativity, abundance into this following month. So nurture the relationships, the projects that will bring you joy, happy fulfillment. If it's going out more with friends, do it. If it's going out on more dates or whatever, just get closer to the relationships, to different projects that you have into that. This is a time for you to embrace whatever matters the most to you. Relationships, personal goals, and your own self-care. So my love, you're going to end up, whatever seems unclear will end up making sense. You're going to feel a little bit more empowered. You're going to be taking many more decisive actions towards your goals. So altogether, a beautiful month. Changes, leaving behind, working steadily towards your goals, nurturing what matters the most towards you, gaining more clarity, and moving forward with confidence. I'm going to say it's a beautiful month. Beautiful month. Absolutely lovely, sweetie. So my dear, beautiful Julian, continue to move on forward in that way. You're going towards the goal. It is my pleasure, sweetie pie. And I am wishing you the most loveliest of evenings. Stay into that beautiful queen energy. You've got this, my love. Go ahead with it, sweetie pie. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a, Ben? Je suis sûre que tu as dit quelque chose.
Non.
C'est quoi t'as mangé chez papa? J'ai entendu des patates et des patates brûlées.
Des patates
Ouais.
de caca.
Des patates de caca. C'est quoi ça? Hein?
Des patates de caca.
C'est quoi ça?
C'est des patates,
I'm coming to see you, my dear Juanson. Ouais?
mais des patates
Ouais?
qui sont dégueulasses de Shrek.
Ben, c'est quoi qu'ils ont qui sont dégueulasses?
Ils sont dégueulasses parce que chez Shrek,
Ah, ok. Ok.
tout ce qui est de la nourriture de Shrek, c'est dégueulasse.
Ah, ok.
Dégueulasse.
Mais vous avez mangé des patates puis quoi?
Des patates avec... Puis on a goûté à un truc horrible, ok?
C'est quoi?
C'était du sirop d'érable avec des légumes.
Arc.
C'est une compote de ça.
Une compote?
Chauffée.
Une compote?
De sirop d'érable et de légumes chauffés.
C'est quoi les légumes?
Je sais pas.
All right, I'm here. Here we go, my dear Juanson.
C'est dégueulasse.
Apparently food was not good at Shrekies tonight. It's never good. Oh, my dear God. Okay, so here we go. I'm with you, Juanson, and you are feeding. It's all good. It's your turn, though, now. So don't go too far. So we can say that we're closed, my sweet loves. And let's go see. Ah ben, je sais pas c'est quoi tu veux, Annelle. Il est super tard. C'est quoi tu veux manger? Je veux pas me coucher trop tard. C'est quoi tu veux? Ah, tu veux du melon? C'est quoi tu veux? Une crème glacée, ça remplit pas la bedaine pantoute, je suis attendre. Si c'est ça que tu veux, ça me dérange pas pantoute, mais c'est pas ça qui va remplir ta bedaine.
Bobette! Oui, Bobette.
Bobette?
Non, c'est parce que je parlais à personne. Je parlais à personne. Parler à personne. Je parlais à moi-même de mon jeu. Parce que j'ai failli
All right.
4e place et elle.
Okay. I'm with you guys. I'm sorry. And Al is giving me her thoughts on what she needs to eat because she ate badly at Shrekie's. So, was she at work today? And how was she? Let's go see. You're going to build from the ground your own specialized, personalized to cater to. Oh, well, there sounds like a good plan, my dear Sean. Sounds like a good plan, my love. Arthritis is painful. Arthritis into the knees. Very, very painful. Yeah. Do try to take care of yourself as much as you possibly can within that. I understand that. That's not an easy thing, my love. All right, my dear Juanson, was she there today? Were you working today? Yeah, you were working today. You were. I don't know why I have that moment of wondering. That being said, altogether, yeah, work was quiet. No, Elizabeth, at least, no, she was not there. Yeah, no, she wasn't there no, she was not there all together. So I'm gonna say no. I do not feel like she was actually present at work. Everything, Page of Pentacles reversed, the World, the Queen is everything is in complete reverse. There's nothing happening over here. I'm going to say that no, she's a little bit into her own little thoughtful kind of a way at home, doing her own things, but nothing specific. So I'm definitely going to say to you, sweetie pie, nothing going on over here. She stayed at home. She needed a break. She needed some time to rest. And that's exactly what she did. Will she be there, however, tomorrow? Yes, she will. Hopefully you will too. But I kind of feel like you're going to have a day off tomorrow. So you might end up not actually seeing her. Tomorrow you're going to be offered a full day. And then she's probably not going to work on Friday. I know, right? And then that just kind of screws up your whole week when you're going to be able to see her. Yeah, I can see the problem here. Alrighty, so hold on. All right. What's she thinking about you, and what were her thoughts? As-tu hâte à demain, Chipette?
Pourquoi?
Bon, parce qu'on va avoir une belle soirée, non?
Ah, c'est ta fête.
Ouais, on va aller chez Pacini, on va aller voir le film.
Je pensais que c'était après-demain.
Non, c'est demain, ma belle. Puis après ça, demain soir, vous allez pouvoir vous coucher à l'heure que vous voulez, parce que vous n'avez pas d'école le lendemain. Vous avez Shrekie, mais c'est à 3 heures. Mais d'après moi, Mathias n'ira pas en fin de semaine. Hein? Parce que la prochaine fin de semaine, là-bas, c'est ta fête. Puis il n'y a pas le droit de manquer ta fête. Alrighty, here we go. Fait que il va falloir que tu demandes de m'appeler. Was Elizabeth thinking about you today, and what were her thoughts? I'm getting over here with her 2 of Cups that she was thinking about you. What were her thoughts? Do you truly want to know? She kind of wanted you to make a little bit. Well, it's not that she wanted you, because you were not necessarily there, and she was not. Well, you were there, but she was not there. That being said, I kind of feel like she's a little bit fantasizing about you actually reaching on out towards her. I feel like she's wanting and desiring some type of movement, but she's not quite able to do the movement at this moment. Kind of feel like she doesn't have that energy to do so, but she would love for you to do it. So I'm going to say, I feel as though she was loving and warm and sweet and everything of the such. I feel like this is about the new beginnings and love into the emotional fulfillment. But I also feel as though she is completely open to the connection between the two of you. She just doesn't really know how to do it or how to open on up with it. But she definitely does want that mutual bond. And she is thinking about the potential of the relationship. And she does have those very positive feelings for both, you know, for you and her and being together. She just doesn't really know what to do with it. So into her message for you, what she really wants you to know is that she truly, truly, truly does value open communication and truthfulness. I feel like she wants to be clear with her thoughts. I feel like she wants to be clear with her feelings. But I also feel as though she wants to reassure you that there's hope for this connection, that it is going somewhere, that something is going to be happening. And I feel as though she wants to show that she sees that potential and wishes for things to be positive and balanced, things to be open on up between the both of you. So, she basically wants you to know that she's working on finding her own personal peace into her life. And once that is found and accomplished, then she's going to be working onto the relationship and trying to make things move into an easier kind of fashion between the both of you. Because her energy towards you is one that is very nurturing, very loving, and very sweet. She is very, very grounded, however, but she is very much focused on stability and very much into the long term. She's not somebody like you already know who likes, you know, one night stands or very short term relationships. So she values security into herself, into relationships. She likes to feel as though she is protective of her emotions, but she also wants to go on and kind of explore deeper the connection that you both do have. So, yeah. Let's go into the general reading. The live is frozen? Is it? Oh no. Oh no. Is it frozen? Let me let me go and see. Hold on. Oh, it is frozen. Oh, look at that. Okay, well, hold on. All right, we will just finish with it being frozen. We will freeze ourselves a little bit, like, you know, yeah. It'll be easier than unfreezing and refreezing, or God knows what. General reading. There's going to be different little shifts for you that are going to be happening, I'm going to say. Destiny is going to be at play. Things are going to be starting to turn into your favor, especially in terms of love and relationships. I need you to be open to the unexpected. I need you to know that new opportunities are going to be coming your way, but into the most perfect and serendipitous kind of moments. You need to keep your heart open at the same time because there is a desire to move on forward with love and emotion. And I know that you're waiting for a message or a sign. A sign will be given to you soon, coming from your beautiful love. An angel message. The angels want you to know that you are divinely guided towards your highest good. There's a sense of reassurance that everything is unfolding as it should. We need you to trust the process and know that the angels... that the angels are surrounding you with love and light and support. Non, je finis, je vais compter. Je finis dans 30 secondes.
30 secondes. Ok, ben je vais compter.
Okay. That being said, you are being offered healing energy into heart and emotions. Let yourself be open towards it and know that guidance will be given to you into the most needed moments. An oracle message. It is the path. It shows that you're onto a journey that is leading you towards greater self-discovery and love. You are walking the right path, even if it feels like you're into a place of uncertainty or even kind of waiting. So the journey that you're on is guiding you to deeper clarity and understanding, especially in love and relationships. C'est toi qui comptais. Trust that you're being led exactly where you need to go. Oh, ben ok, peut-être plus que ça.
Oh. Combien?
Je sais pas. Vraiment pas longtemps, mais... And let's go over here. Cocotte. Qu'est-ce que tu fais là?
C'est ça.
T'es belle, ma chouette.
Je crois que Molestin a installé un jeu sur son téléphone.
Oh my God! C'était quoi?
Un jeu de serpent.
Very good
C'est
question.
moi qui l'ai choisi.
Juanson, il veut savoir si t'es en train de manger quelque chose. She was not chewing. She was purposely making noises with her mouth. Why? I couldn't say. I couldn't say.
Moi, je fais juste du bruit.
It's just making noises to make noises. The Three of Wands. The answer is to rest and ask again later. Let yourself recharge. Pourquoi t'as laissé faire ça? Les boys, ils faisaient quoi?
De quoi?
Ils faisaient leur devoir.
Ben, de quoi?
Pourquoi t'as laissé mettre un jeu sur son téléphone? Les boys, ils faisaient quoi, eux autres?
Ben, en fait, Raphaël faisait ses devoirs.
Ouais.
Puis moi, je les avais déjà finis.
Oh, Mathias faisait ses devoirs.
Puis, Shrek avait dit à Mathias, s'il voulait pas aller à la piscine, mais nous deux, oui, il venait avec nous, mais il pouvait jouer avec son téléphone. Alors, Shrek a laissé Mathias installer des jeux, mais c'était juste des jeux de garçons.
Mathias n'est pas allé à la piscine, vous autres, oui?
Oui, parce qu'il voulait pas.
Ah, t'as enlevé ta croix? Tu l'as pas mis dans l'eau?
Non.
Ah.
Mais
Ah ouais.
ça, c'était avant de l'avoir.
Avant d'avoir quoi?
Avant d'avoir la croix.
Ah, ok, attends une minute, je comprends plus rien, ce sera pas long. Messages, sweetie. You are my favorite thought of the day. Every moment with you feels like a beautiful dream. My heart belongs to you now and always. With you, everything feels possible. You are my today and all of my tomorrows. It could have been a Watson. It definitely could have been. But no, that's not what happened. Although I do have to say, last weekend we saw the cutest little baby. She fell in love with a baby horse, 1.5 years. Absolutely gorgeous. Anyways, it's at a new school she's going to be going to, so we'll be able to see it more often. But it was so sweet. The ancient magic to transform, right? Oh my God, Hanson. Oh my God, not yet. Oh, wait, we can't go anymore. Oh, hold on, we can't go. We have Patricia left. We have Patricia who just donated again. Hold on, guys. Well, you guys can leave if you want to. You don't have to stick around. I can just stick around with Patricia. But we do have Patricia who came back in. Hold on a second. Yeah, I'm not crazy. Okay, here you go. I've got you, my love. Yeah, there you go. I see you. You're there. Yeah. Oh, you'll stick around. Okay, Juanza. Ah, ça sera pas long, j'en ai un dernier, ma chouette. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I like the time that you put at no time, Lilith. I do. I think it's going to be at 10 tomorrow, guys. Yeah. Because my movie is at 7:30. All right, I got you. Yeah, I got it. You're a good chatterbox, my love. Let's go see what we've got.
Donald Trump.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a, Donald Trump? C'est-tu là? Ouais, I don't know, 5 minutes. I should buy. What would he tell you if he was to let down his guard and open up his heart? Oh my God. Don't we all want that? Not just for you, everybody. I'm sure Juan said everybody. We all have somebody into our life that we would just like to sit down and tell us exactly what's going on. Love, not love, whatever. Okay. Okay. He told you that things would work if you could travel with him? And he told you that you would be free if you didn't have your dog? Oh my God. What is wrong with this man?
Maman.
Oh, it's all good, Lilith. I thought you didn't know the time because I didn't specify it. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Tu sais que il y a une de mes amies qui a perdu son chien. Aujourd'hui, il s'est fait taser.
Qu'est-ce qui est arrivé?
Je sais pas.
C'est plate, ça.
Il s'est juste fait taser.
Il est mort? C'est fait euthanasier?
C'est quoi ça, euthanasier?
Bon, c'est ce que j'ai fait à mon ancien chien. Il était malade, il donnait une piqûre et son cœur arrête de battre. Parce qu'ils sont très, très, très malades souvent. Ou ils sont très vieux.
Ben, elle a pleuré à l'école.
Ben, je comprends, c'est très triste.
Non, j'ai passé ma pire.
Grand-maman, elle a les cendres de son oiseau puis de ses chiens. Tu peux les faire brûler puis garder leurs cendres.
Non!
Oui, tu peux, c'est vrai.
J'ai raté mon job.
Ah. Alrighty, so here we go. There's like a little bit over here. Hi, Elaine. How are you doing, sweetie? He was sitting outside relaxing. He did decide to ask him the question, right? And he didn't even have, no. He didn't even, geez Louise, eh? All right. Okay, well, this is what I'm going to say for you. Part of him is manipulating you into a certain way, into an emotional kind of a way, because quite frankly, he's not able to give you exactly what it is that that you want at this moment. Even if you did not have your dog, let's say you had no animals whatsoever, he'd find something else. He would find something else again and again and again and again and again, because what he's doing at this moment is he's projecting his own insecurities and his own issues upon you. Like, you're the reason why this is not working. Not because of him, not because of his work schedule, not because he's not making himself available, not because he's not able to do long distance, not because he doesn't want to do, the travel here and there, here and there. No, he wants you to follow him all over the place. My dear God, no, he's full of... Why? Because he knows very well that you're not going to do this, because you've got your mom, you've got your family, you've got your dog, you've got many things that are around you that are very important that you are not just going to leave up and go for him. Yes, he is manipulating you, sweetie. That being said, the fact that he did not have the socks with you is basically because he believes that if he has socks with you, then you're going to feel as though the connection is stronger. You're going to want more, and he's kind of afraid, and he doesn't want to use you, all right? I know that you'd say it's not using you, but he doesn't want to use you or you to think that he's using you, because you do have that space into his heart. And he does care for you, and he does love you, but he's still not ready for it. No, he's playing games. Look at that. So I'm going to say he's got a lot of emotions that he's holding back. I'm going to say over here that he's guarding his heart. He's somewhat afraid of fully opening on up to the idea of deeper intimacy, even though he feels something very strong for you. There is a part of him that is protecting his own emotions, and he is, I'm going to say, unsure to how to actually navigate that connection altogether. So yes, he values the bond that you share. Seeing you as a friend and somebody who he enjoys being around. He appreciates your presence. He has deeper feelings for you that are completely hidden behind his own reservations. So he is holding himself back. Fear of commitment, need for freedom, uncertainty about his own future. So if he were to actually let his guard down and open on up towards you, he would actually probably tell you that he cares for you, that he loves you, but that he's conflicted about allowing the relationship to deepen. His love for you is true, it is genuine, yet he struggles with expressing it fully towards you. He feels the deep emotional connection, but there is a part of him that fears losing his independence or being vulnerable. He wants to move things forward, but only if certain conditions are met. This is his way of testing the waters, seeing if you're both aligned and wanting the same things, and whether you can both handle the challenges that actually come with being more than friends. In terms about the whole dog comment and traveling, that's inner conflict. It's frustration onto his own part. He's using those statements as a way to deflect his deeper feelings, and to kind of feel like, he's generally feeling like there are some obstacles, such as responsibilities or practical matters, that are into the way of you guys being more serious together. So there is a resistance that is there, and he's not really fully ready to commit. So if he could open up more, he would tell you that he feels deep affection, but he needs more time to process his feelings. He would probably also say that his heart is conflicted on how to balance love and freedom and the responsibility that he feels, because he generally does care for you. But he needs to resolve those inner battles first, and he's not quite there. So basically, A, cares about you deeply, but he's struggling with letting his guard down and fully embracing the actual possibility of the deeper connection together. There's love and there's affection, but there's also hesitation, there's fears. There's patience and there's understanding, and that's what's going to be key for both of you to navigate the situation along the way. And hopefully at some point in time, he's going to be able to let go those fears, let down those barriers, resolve his own inner conflicts, and stop projecting different type of perspectives onto you because of his own fears. Oh, I know he loves dogs, but the dog, the point of the dog is not the actual animal. The point of the dog is the responsibility that goes towards it. The dog, into his mind, talking about the dog becomes a blockage because you have a responsibility towards a dog, and you would not travel with the dog. So you have a responsibility. How can you actually be there for him if you have to be there for the dog and you have to take care of the dog? Because what will happen with the dog without you, right? So you could not possibly go and do things with him because of the dog. He's putting a barrier. Yeah. No, he's not seeing anybody, no. He knows that, but until it's actually said, until it is actually said, it's a completely different thing. When you say to somebody, oh, I love you, I want to be with you, I care for you so very much, so on, so on, so on, is one thing. To declare, we are into a committed relationship. I am committing myself, my love, my soul, my body to you. And you commit to me. That entitles a lot of things. And that he is terrified about. He is terrified about committing himself. He is terrified about letting his barriers down because he doesn't know what's going to happen into the future. And he's kind of afraid about the future. At this moment, you say, yes, you're over here, you're kind of into your relationship. You are, but not really. If he told you today, you guys are into a committed relationship, would you actually go 3 weeks, a month, or 2 months without talking to him? No, it would make no sense. Would you guys go and meet on up? Would you go and see him more often? Yes. Would he go see you? Yes. You guys would keep up to date. The dynamics would change, and he's not ready for those changed dynamics. That's where it's all about. He's not really worried about what you're doing. Basically, I feel like he's often trying not to think about it, Patricia. He tries not to think about what you're doing. Therefore, it kind of alleviates the fear. If you don't think about what the other person's doing, then you're not afraid. You're not thinking about it. When you start to think and analyze, then that's where the problems come on in. Your brain starts working an awful lot. Oh, you are. But the difference is, Patricia, he knows that you love him. And because he knows that you love him, He knows that you're not going to go anywhere else. You have given him the stability. You have given him the pass key or the code to your own specific self, to your soul. That's what you have done. And because of that, that's why he knows that it's not a scary place to be into. No, if you were to stop, sweetie, then that would change all the dynamics, my love. It would change everything. If you were to stop, you would no longer be the Patricia that he knows. You would not. You would be the Patricia who dates other people, who kind of plays around with other people. So you would not be the same person. He would not feel the same way. The dynamics would be different. Now he trusts you. He knows what you want. He knows what you love. He knows how you are. He knows every single thing about you, such as you know every single thing about him. And that is very, very, it brings him a lot of security. It brings him a lot of grounding. And that is very important. If you take that away from him, then you're no longer the person that he knows. And that would probably end up just kind of making everything kind of fall apart. You might even end up just having like some one night stands with him every here and there. But again, that would bring other problems because you don't want to have a one night stand with him. You want to be with him because you love him. So different things altogether. It's a crazy place to be into when you really think about it, right? I know. So you can't really change who you are, and you can't really necessarily change him. So what do? You kind of let things go with the flow. That being said, you do have to let him know, though, my beautiful Patricia, that yes, he loves you, and yes, you love him. But if he's not willing to make sacrifices for you and be with you, then maybe it's okay if you do meet other people. You should ask him. You know, since you're not necessarily wanting to commit, he's not seeing anybody, okay, but are you allowed to see somebody just for the fun of it, let's say, like an open type of relationship for basic needs or for fun or anything? Would you be allowed to do that? And would you be wanting to do it into the meanwhile while he's trying to figure out his stuff? So these are different little things that you can talk about, that you can try to figure on out. Because there's nothing wrong with you not sacrificing your complete life because you want to do something, right? But if he's okay with you meeting up with different people and having fun, then, you know, that's what it is. If you're not into a relationship, you should be allowed to do so. If you are, then he needs to commit and he needs to start giving you what you're missing. Otherwise, he needs to reflect upon why you're not allowed to do so. So different things to think about there, my love. Different things to think about. I don't know what he would say, if he would say yes or if he would say no. And he didn't like it, right? Then he definitely needs to go on to look at his feelings and to understand them correctly. Because he needs to give himself towards you, or he needs to allow you to explore, to see other people. He can't have you all towards himself and him not give you the love or the attention that you need. That's just not fair. And the guy was flirting, right? Yeah. So think about it, my love. Besides, I don't necessarily see you going to see anybody else. I don't see you being interested in seeing anybody else neither. I feel like you really do love him and you don't want to be with anybody else. So you can definitely continue onto the path that you're onto. It would just be kind of be nice of him to actually open on up and tell you how he feels, what he truly wants. Because quite frankly, I feel as though he's into a place where you're giving and he's just kind of receiving, right? And it would be nice if it actually went both ways, because you're a beautiful soul and you deserve love and you deserve understanding and you deserve compassion. You deserve the hugs and you deserve all that beautiful attention that you actually give towards him, because you truly love him and you truly do want to do everything for him, but he's got to let down his barriers. His barriers have been up for way too long. He needs to let them fall down. Yeah. I know. Es-tu en train de rire tout seul, chouette?
Non.
Okay. Ah, alrighty. Alrighty. That being said, my beautiful, you told him he needs to let that talk. He does need to let it down, sweetie. He definitely does. That being said, we're going to end this live. Beautiful Patricia, we can chit chat into an email if you want to, my sweetie. We're going to let everybody go to sleep. You know what you need to do. He needs to open his heart up towards you. We know he loves you. We know he wants to be with you, but we also know that he's finding all different kind of thank you for the happy birthday, my dear sweetie. Happy birthday to you, my beautiful Julie, and sweet dreams, my love. Patricia, we know that he needs to open on up. That's what he needs to do. Sweet dreams, my beautiful Julie. Enjoy the stream, my love. Although it's probably over now, right? Go and send him some beautiful messages, Julie. All right, my loves. Wishing everybody sweet dreams, and we shall see each other. Thank you, Diane. We shall see each other tomorrow at 10 p.m. So a little bit later, okay? Love you too, Patricia. See you guys tomorrow. C'est quoi ça, cocotte?